Time now for Sid 6-0. This is where I got 60 seconds to talk about stuff. Thank you. NHL free agency officially begins noon Eastern this coming Wednesday, and I'm guessing one of the busiest people in hockey is this gentleman, Leafs general manager Kyle Dubas, a.k.a. Johnny Two Phones. This photo was actually taken a few years back, but lives on in off-season infamy, and is probably a fair reflection of what his days and nights feel like right now. And I'm betting, while on those phones, he's trying to deal with his goaltending situation. Last week of the draft, Dubas pulled off a minor miracle and unloaded backup goalie Peter Mrazek to Chicago along with a first-round pick, thus taking Mrazek's $3.8 million off the books. That's good. This next thing some people don't think is as good. Sportsnet's Elliot Friedman yesterday reported that the Leafs are talking to Ottawa about goalie Matt Murray, who struggled last season, to say the least, and also is not cheap on the salary cap, but we'll see how the deal plays out. Plus, what happens to Jack Campbell? He's a free agent. It's going to be fun this week. Free Agency Wednesday. So many questions with the Leafs. Sam Cosentino of Sportsnet did an incredible job at the NHL draft last Thursday and Friday. Sammy, great to see you. If you had to guess who the two Leaf goalies will be opening night this coming October, who are they, Sam?
Yeah, great question. I'd say one of them is going to be, I don't know, honestly, and it's an unbelievable question because I think when the Mrazek move was made, Billy Husso was the guy that a lot of people were thinking about and came in at a decent number, but Steve Yzerman kind of slid underneath the radar there, got him done in Detroit, and that was the end of that story. So if you're looking at that Matt Murray, Jack Campbell situation, I don't think that's going to work because it's going to be too much cap space. So it's going to be likely one or the other. The one thing to note, though, about Ottawa is that they took on a huge contract, $9 million in real cash, $6.5 million in cap with Alex DeBrincat. So if they do plan on moving Murray, which is probably for them an addition by subtraction, the fact is they might be able to retain some of that salary. And as a result of that, may be helpful for Toronto.
Sammy, you know, Jack Campbell is the name when you talk about the Leafs goaltending situation right now. He's the first one that comes to mind, obviously. I mean, the Leafs' issue here is there's some suitors out there, right? The Edmonton Oilers have cap space. There's some teams that need a goalie. Jack's reputation league-wide, especially off the ice, is very, very good. I think a lot of dressing rooms would welcome a guy like that. Where does he end up Wednesday afternoon, do you think?
That's, and again, another great question. I think it's going to be to the team that has the most money. Listen, there are a few times in a player's career where you have the opportunity to hit that free agency market and go wherever you want, choose the term. And I think at that point, if you're Jack Campbell, you've slugged it out for a long time. As a backup, then you come into Toronto, you start, you play really well, and all of a sudden you want that appreciation from the team that you're currently on, because I'm sure he wants the group and the group wants him. But from a salary perspective, it's probably not going to work out. And if someone were to go crazy and offer him 4 years, let's say $20 million, any of us, those watching, you, myself, you'd be crazy not to take it because it's the one time in your life where you can cash in. So I wish Jack Campbell all the best. To see him as a fit in Toronto is going to be a real challenge. But then again, a lot still to be done. More cap could be shredded away by Toronto with a good job getting rid of Mrazek. Maybe there's more space to be created here, and maybe that's why we haven't heard too much to this point.
Fair point. Look, I mean, we'll wrap it up this way. The Colorado Avalanche just won a Stanley Cup with Pavel Francouz. He's a guy, believe me. And Darcy Kemper, like not two Vezina Trophy guys, without question, but they won the Cup. Do you need the best goalie in the league to win the Cup? No. It helps, but you could figure it out. We'll see what the Leafs figure out. Sammy, again, great job last week. Great to see you again. I'll bug you again here soon. This offseason is getting interesting. Thanks, brother.
All right, can't wait. Thanks. Take care.